Here's Prescott. Just throws it deep as far as his arm can take him. He caught it! Micah Parsons on the move. Micah Parsons is in! Welcome to the big show, Tony Pollard. Oh, going deep. It is intercepted.
But I'm not going to say a word, but I will say one thing right now.
Prescott, touchdown. Good protection, and the pass wide open. Touchdown, Lamb.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Space Cowboy here. Welcome back to the channel with another video for you guys here today, and we are continuing our position evaluation series for the Dallas Cowboys of 2022 by talking about the tight end room. If you missed the last episode where we talked about the wide receivers, please wait till the very end of the video because you will get a title card where you can go straight to that video and get caught up with the series. Also, please make sure to like to support the channel and fight against the YouTube algorithm, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We're very close to 12,000 subscribers, so let's try to get over that before we get to training camp as we near that day. So, you got a tight end room where it's pretty much established with who's there. I think it's just a matter of what's next for some of these dudes, and that's just how I look at it. When you look at this room as I pull it up in front of me, you got Jake Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot, that duo that really made us say you can move on from a guy like Dalton Schultz, right? Then it's like, who else is there, right? Because when Dalton Schultz left, he was a very solid tight end, but it felt like you can move on given this draft class. And I said the Cowboys should look to draft a tight end, and they did exactly that. They added Luke Schoonmaker out of Michigan, and then you also have guys like Sean McEwen. You have Princeton Fant, Seth Green, and John Stevens Jr., kind of practice squad type of guys. And the way I look at it is this. You have the three-headed monster between Schoonmaker, then you have Ferguson, then you have Hendershot, and you can use them interchangeably. When you look at this tight end group, you really don't need to have an elite tight end to get things done, but it's much appreciated. And if you can get solid production out of that, that's solid. We saw what Ferguson has done last year. We saw what Hendershot could do last year. But I think the question mark is well, how high is their ceiling? We know where they're kind of at, and they're young guys. You know, we saw Hendershot early on struggle with penalties and stuff like that. And then for Ferguson, kind of getting his feet wet, he showed what he can be as well. So I think where we're at is a state of limbo to where we need to see what these guys can be. And I think adding Schoonmaker, who is a little bit of a reach, all things considered, in that draft class, but when you look at how deep that class was at tight end, I don't think it really was a reach, all things considered. So I think you kind of have to say to yourself, okay, well, how are the tight ends going to look in this new Mike McCarthy offense? What are they going to be asked to do and all that other stuff? I think that using them in the vertical game when it comes to your passing attack is going to be huge. I have gone on record for years now and said that the Dallas Cowboys need to have a better threat at the tight end position to get down the field. And we saw glimpses of that with, you know, Peyton Hendershot. We saw Ferguson with his run after the catch ability. These are things that are very damn important for the Cowboys, because what we saw last year was you really only had two pass catchers that you can rely on. Schultz, which when I say that, I'm not like saying that for certain, and CeeDee Lamb. I need to be able to be like, okay, I can take any of these dudes and be like, all right, I'm going to take him, him, and we're good. And unfortunately for guys like Sean McEwen and the other guys that I mentioned, unless someone gets hurt, there really is a set three-man rotation there. And that's why I don't really have much to say on that. Because it would be different if it was like, okay, like last year, hey, Dalton Schultz, he's the starter, but you have two guys behind him who we don't know what they can be. And, you know, money is going to be a thing. You know, you have Ferguson, Hendershot, and end, you have Schoonmaker for 3 to 4 years. That group. And so there's no one there to progress stop. And realistically, they can fight out for tight end 1. Like, Ferguson has a shot. I don't know if Hendershot has a shot. I know Schoonmaker does because of the draft capital you invested. But at the end of the day, if the Cowboys can get the most out of these dudes, I think we'll be just fine there. So I don't really have much more to say on this group. I would have to give it a solid B. Maybe I'm being too low, but again, my thing is when you have young guys at a position that you're handing the keys over to, you don't know what Schoonmaker can be, but you made that investment. We don't know what the ceiling for Ferguson or Hendershot is, but we are going to find out. And as for the other dudes, like you look at Sean McEwen, who showed some glimpses here and there. I think his time in Dallas is done unless they go with 4 tight ends, which I doubt because we've seen for the last couple of years they've gone with 3. So that's pretty much it, guys. I don't really have much more to say there. What do you guys think about the tight end group? Do you think the Cowboys need to add to it? Do you think that it's set? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I should be looking at it more? Feel free to put that down in the comment section below. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys, and have a great rest of your day.